For dig eller i kameraet?
Yes, smart mig.
For dig?
Ida Ebbesgaard, you've been the moderator at this meeting today about citizenship in the 21st century. What is your conclusion about the diversity of citizenship?
I think citizenship is an extremely urgent matter these days, and I think about this diversity that we see there are a multitude of ways of doing citizenship. Today we have for example, we have heard about some guys who's doing a project about electric cars. That's one way to do your duty as citizens. We've heard how people can engage in different organizations. We have heard how a storyteller tries to engage people, even small kids, in being a citizen and having a responsibility for the society that they live in by telling stories. She's a storyteller. I think this multitude of attitudes towards citizenship has shown us that it's a very strong thing in our society which really will last.
Many people look at citizenship as part of the state, as perhaps the voters against the politicians and so forth. Is citizenship facing great challenges?
Well, I think that citizenship is a thing that if you don't live with it and if you don't use it, it might correlate. So every generation has to reinvent citizenship and to be these active citizens. Otherwise, they'll just sit back in their sofas and do their Wii games and do the PlayStation games, and that's it. So every generation has the responsibility to reinvent it. And that's actually why I was so delighted that so many young people came here today. They came here with their baggy pants and their yellow shades, and still they were a very active part of the discussion. So yes, there might be some kind of pressure, but today showed me that there are also quite an amount of hope.
There's still something that we, the people, have to work with
right.
to strengthen citizenship.
Right.
Have you any idea what we should be doing?
Well, today we heard an array of different kind of things to do. I think the most important thing that was said today was you have to begin with yourself. There is not one thing that everybody should do. Everybody should look at themselves and say, how can I do a change in the society? That could be something about your environmental habits. It could be something about how you engage in your local society. It can even be how you engage in school, in your everyday life. And I think that is actually the most important thing that is said today. That is a responsibility that we have to take upon us, and it's not a responsibility.
As a journalist, how do you see your role in citizenship?
I think we have a huge role in the media. Personally, I'm hosting a TV program which is about international news, and I think that a major task today is to tell the citizens who's living in a globalized world about what's going on outside their own little country or their own little community. So I think we as the media have a huge role, and I hope, frankly, that I do my little part myself in taking upon this responsibility.
You're hinting there that people are too blinkered in their daily life. Is that true?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I think that in a welfare society like the Danish society, it's sometimes easy just to lay back on the couch and do nothing, because there is a risk that nobody will challenge you to do something, and that's part of the challenge that I'm talking about. Not to sit back, but to say we have to each one of us have to take upon us this task to make a society better.
Ida Ebbesgaard, thank you much indeed. Michael de Laine for the Cooking Voice.